Well, it's time to travel, and we've got the Windsor back on the road again. It's exciting. For those of you who've been watching our channel, seeing us do the renovations, we're now heading off on a 3,400 kilometre journey around New South Wales. We'll be sharing with you the good, the bad, the exciting places, the charming destinations. Dougie will be out having lots of walks, so we'll be sharing some of the history, the places to stay, the things to do, the food to eat, and so much more. So we look forward to having you on our journey as we explore this amazing country, see some amazing animals. So please don't forget to like and subscribe and come along on our epic trip in our Windsor Pop Top. This is a little bit special because I'm jumping ahead a bit on our trip just to show you this really amazing place. So we're having a ladies' day out. The guys are back in Cowra with the caravan and Dougie doing some minor repairs, and we've come approximately 31 k's from Cowra to explore this amazing site, the Iandra Castle in Greenethorpe. But they're now opening up to the public for open days. So I took advantage while we're on our 3,400 kilometre trip around New South Wales to get a ticket. Now the gardens are fantastic and it really is rich in history. So back in 1878, George Henry Greene purchased the property, right? And he built himself initially just a single story basic house. However, he decided to transform the house in 1809. Now, this guy was a visionary. He has electricity with the wires going through the walls, like modern day, and a telephone exchange. Now, this is in 1908. In the garden that does it for me. I reckon that would stop. They probably literally were pumping fuel with that. So this is a portable shearing plant, probably from 1800s, maybe early 1900s. Okay, so the gardens here are fantastic at the castle. Now, the castle, this is not its true name, but everybody knows it as a castle. But it's Mount Oreo Homestead is what its heritage listed. So if you come here for the open day, you can have a picnic on the lawns, but they also have vendors providing coffee and tea, hot chockies, and also there is community groups like Rotary here, and they're providing steak sandwiches, sausage sandwiches for those. So bring a picnic when you come to visit, or bring some cash so that you can purchase items. So I can't tell you why this house reminds me of the Cluedo board game. Maybe it's these plants. Maybe it's the fact that Mr. Greene was the person that built it. but there's just something about it that reminds me of the board game. So I'm going to show you around the hall, the kitchen, the study, the lounge, the conservatory. And you tell me whether you feel like you're in a Cluedo board game. So everything about the inside of this house has that feeling of being in Cluedo, the board game. But I'm going to actually show you around some of this, but I'm going to leave you guys to find the library and the study and work out who did it. Whether it was Colonel Mustard in the dining room with the wrench, or Miss Scarlet in the billiard room with the rope, or is it Mrs. White in the kitchen with the revolver? Or in reality, are we in Downton Abbey and exploring the amazing upstairs and downstairs life of Downton Abbey? You guys will have to decide. Anyway, keep watching as we show you more of this amazing historical site. So I've never seen so many bathrooms as there was in this house. Every bedroom seemed to have an ensuite with a square toilet seat, which was really interesting. But these are only for display, and there are public toilets outside. So let me just tell you this, guys. So tickets to come for the open date was only $20 for adults. You do need to book from their website, and come along and see how amazing this place is. We have enough light to spin there. I think you'd be better off to spin.
Yes, if it's in, they do have electric lights.
Let me tell you a little bit about Mr. Greene, who owned the property. So he was a really interesting man. He actually was in politics, so he was a member, so an MLA. He also did a lot of share farming to help support the community around him. And as I mentioned before, he was really ahead of his time. Sadly, he actually died before the house was finished, and he never actually got to see it finished. But his son went on to continue finishing the property up to the start of the war.
To give you a proper understanding of how this place came to be, we've got to go way back a little bit in history to 1842. There's a gentleman by the name of Henry Greene, who was a war veteran living in the county of Louth in Ireland. Now he was an Englishman, of course, and it was suggested because of his ill health that he should find a warmer climate. He decided that he'd charter a ship called the Sarah. On that ship he took with him a house packed up in sections, his family of course, which was 6 sons, a daughter, and his wife, servants who wanted to travel with him, gaming horses, a couple of house cows, and he started out to Port Phillip and eventually through a block of land, just north of what is the airport now in Melbourne, and set up that home there, a place called Woodranch, still there today. And the house is brought out in sections, still already there as well. It's run by a thoroughbred horse industry, Victoria.
So, this is the castle. This is an amazing historical building. It is absolutely fantastic. And this is part of our 3,400 kilometre trip. So come along with us, guys, as we explore this area. So we're actually now going to head into the country town of Greenethorpe. So Greenethorpe is a small town that was built as a direct result of the castle, because this is where all the construction staff were during the building of this amazing house. Anyway, we're going to jump in the car now and we'll show you around Greenethorpe. So unlike the other halls I've seen, this one was actually built after the Second World War, not the First World War. Remember, these little cottages were built for the workers back in the 1800s. So I'm interested in what this fancy looking brick building is here. These little back towns, like Greenethorpe, have some fascinating things to see. Wait, look at this little boat on the trailer, that's so cute.
Very kinky, isn't it?
It is. The management loads department is upstairs. There's no upstairs. That is funny. So thanks for watching this episode about this amazing historical site in New South Wales. In our next episode, we'll be sharing the dramas that we had and the reason why the guys are doing some repairs to Kevin the Caravan. So stay tuned to the channel. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.